Good morning, everyone, and happy Monday. Simplifying, debunking, and reducing complexity may be one of the most challenging leadership tasks you ever embrace. It is easy to make things complex, but much harder to undo that action. We're going to look at a couple of key strategies associated with reducing complexity and thereby enhancing customer experience, team member satisfaction, and overall organizational performance. The first strategy to embrace is to clearly identify your core product or service. I know this seems really self-obvious to many of you, but it's important because many organizations lose their way by continuing to offer more and more functions without any real connectivity to overall corporate vision or mission. What is your top five department core functions? What are the next five core functions? And what are five functions that you could do nicely without? This little piece of analytics is interesting in and of itself. During the Great Recession depths of 2008 through 2010, many organizations used this approach to trim functions and staff. Post or near post recession, those same organizations discovered that they were able to recover quicker and have maintained a steady approach towards the core functions and have not re-engaged what they identified as unneeded or peripheral. The next step to embrace in reducing complexity is an outside-in approach. This is simply putting yourself in the role of the user, whether internal or external, and seeing what the process or procedure looks like from that perspective. Unfortunately, you cannot do this on your own. If you have an HR professional view the application and hiring process for an organization, they will always view it as easy to navigate and user-friendly. Same with IT people, purchasing people, finance people, and so on. You need a real outside view to see what is awkward, cumbersome, and downright inefficient. Many organizations use customer survey data and service investigators to perform this function from an external customer perspective. Use that same approach when looking at internal policies and procedures. Create a small team of frontline and leadership team members to work through and comment on common organizational procedures. Have them start in purchasing, human resources, and IT. Those will tend to have the highest chance of the most complexity for complexity's sake. Next week, we continue reviewing and solving complexity with a little bit more detailed analysis. Have a great week, everybody, and see you next Monday.